Alright, what's going up? M&K TV here. It's me, and I don't got K today. He's not with me today. If I do post this video, it's been a little bit. I told myself I would post, every other day at at least. I haven't done that, maybe like a month. So if this video does get posted, I think I should have a link down for y'all below for maybe a Kickstarter. I don't know. Y'all leave in the comments. This video is going to be a different kind of video. I'm going to talk about this manga that I've been writing for a little bit. I've been off and on a lot, and lately I've been wanting to do way more with it. I have no script for this, so I'm going to show y'all a little bit of it. On my Kickstarter, I think I don't really need the money. I'm not gonna lie. The money would help. I'm not gonna ask for money. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, give me money so I can give you this." I'm most likely gonna buy a printer myself so I can start printing out each page so that I can make physical copies and send them out to people that do the Kickstarter, or just people that want to read it in general. I don't know. I love to draw, and it's my manga that I've been working on for almost 4 to 5 years now, something like that. So I'm going to kind of talk about what I have drawn. I'm going to talk about like the first half. So I'm actually going to get it where I don't actually do the second half, only the first half. Let's see. Might cut this part out. But as soon as I get to where I need to be, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, found it. It's a little skip ahead. This is the first half, or I guess the first volume, something like that. For context, I drew most of this up in toward. You'll see the art style change, and that's probably, I think, from it looking bad to it looking somewhat more better, is I took like weeks or months. The most was like 2 years of a break. Just getting busy with life. I'm probably gonna post a little more, especially on the YouTube. And if I do that Kickstarter, I will either put it in the description or I'll put it in the comments if I do the Kickstarter after this video, if this video gets posted. But I'm gonna show y'all most of this. So here you go. All right. So I am recording this off my phone, so it is not the greatest quality. So it is like a normal manga. You read it right to left. Yeah, right to left. And you can see the art itself is not the greatest, at least to what I do all now. I do have a light novel version on Tapas. I'm pretty sure it's free to read. It's a light novel. It is, I think, not as caught up as the manga, or what I've drawn already. The light novel also describes a little more about the world, because I did draw this. This was over like when I was still in high school. I was drawing this. And just pause the video if you really want to read it. I don't think I'm gonna redraw any of this, not because I don't want to, and it's not just because it would be time consuming, just because as an artist, I look back at what I've drawn before, and I kind of reflect on it, and I fix it in my own way. And this is where you see the art style kind of shift. Yeah, it looks good, it looks bad. In manga, they do these like black panels as like flashback, so I tried that out. It's a little weird. But yeah, just I don't know if y'all will like this. If not, it's whatever. It's, my own thing. So I don't know how long this video is going to be either. Because I'm kind of just showing you all the panels. And then I'll talk about it kind of afterward. And I don't think I'm going to do voiceover. I'll just kind of show y'all. And to be continued, I don't know why I did that. But I have like these halfway points. And they talk about the characters. And I didn't color this one yet. And then, on this part, I think I was going to cut this like in half and that would be its own volume, but I'm going to put them all together. And these panels, like this is like a halfway point. This is going to foreshadowing or like little spoiler tidbits here and there of panels that I'll be using in like the future. If I can get this page to turn. And then we continue on. Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts right here that I drew. I really love this. This took me, I think, I want to say like 5 to 10 minutes, something like that. I just love the art direction that it went. It's a big crater. First time ever drawing something like that. Yeah, you can really see the art style kind of shifting a little bit. I was watching, different kind of animes with different kind of styles. So I kind of took those styles. But like right here, you can see, I kind of watched. I really love Fire Force, so you can kind of tell some of the Fire Force, and then like my swordsman here looks kind of like Zoro, and Zoro's one of my favorite characters from One Piece. Let's see, it keeps going. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get a printer, scan these, and start printing out pages. And so, you can read the story. If you'll have questions about the story and like you're not understanding it, let me know. And I can give more backstory as well. This is like a more different video than I've ever done. And if you're hearing that noise in the back, it's my little dog. This is where you can really start seeing the art shift. Get a little more progressive. I'm gonna finish that one day. I'm gonna finish drawing that soon. And you can kind of see, I'm real big into Black Clover as well, and you can kind of see where I got my art style as well. Because I didn't want to draw too much detail, I kind of just drew where they were, like the little chibi sprites. Here's like a little full panel for you. Yeah. And then you can really see this is where it really starts to pick up, and then the art really does change. I'm trying to get it where the words are easy to read when you pause. I don't know if I'm gonna post this or not. If I do, then I guess I do. Alright, yeah, just leave feedback, Love feedback. No matter what kind of questions y'all have. And this is where you can see I drew it with pencil mainly. and then go in with the pen. I think this is where it starts being where I start using the pencil more often. So it'll be harder to actually see and read. Haven't gone in and done the pen work. So hopefully, if I get the page to turn, yeah, some of it will be pencil, some will be pen work. Sorry if the lighting's not good. I'm at my wife's vanity, of all things. I can't even see what that says. I don't know. I'll do the line work for that. And this is not the main character. This is actually his brother. If you couldn't tell. I do need to finish drawing that. I'm finally going back and looking at everything. I guess let me move some of this down, I guess. So it's got a little more light. And yes, that is a Ichigo reference. Do love me some Bleach. I'm hoping that's not copyright. Or it's plagiarism. Alright, this will be the last of the first half. Or, you know, what I'll post here on YouTube. Alright, I do have more, but that's all I'm going to show for this video. On the Kickstarter, or whatever the heck I'm going to do with the manga, I'll show you more. This video came out of the blue. If y'all have any, like, stuff y'all want to talk about or didn't understand in there, let me know in the comments. What the heck else was I gonna say? The name of the story is Riot. I mainly made this manga after one of my favorite songs, "Let's Start a Riot" by 3 Day Grace. I really do like edit music off of like TikTok, so some of these like some of these fight scenes I drew listening to like TikTok edits. So in some of the fight scenes I'll like tell you which TikTok edit to listen to, or like sound, and like it just slightly brings it to life. But yeah, this is a weird video. This is MNK TV. See y'all later.